Merhaba from Istanbul!
We're Madison and iVEN back in one of our favorite cities in the world with our friend Zach, who has never been to Turkey before. We have less than 24 hours on a long layover to hit some of our favorite sites, eat some of our favorite foods, and show him as much of this gorgeous city as possible. Let's madventure. We are flying from Rome to California with Turkish Airlines, one of my favorite airlines for so many reasons, but one of those reasons is that when you fly with them, you typically have the option to book a flight with a long layover in Istanbul for the same price. If you're flying round trip from certain countries, they'll even hook you up with a free hotel. And even if you're not doing it round trip, they offer different tours of the city you can take through the airline for free, which if you can time it right, sound amazing. But the timings didn't really make sense for us, and we have some favorite spots in the city that we have to visit, so we are doing it solo. Last time we were in Istanbul, we spent a month here, so it feels a little weird being in such a hurry. But we checked into our hotel as quickly as possible and are pulling up at the Grand Bazaar 30 minutes before it closes because it is closed tomorrow on Sundays.
We made it! The Grand Bazaar, the oldest shopping mall in the world.
Dating back to the 15th century, it really is one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world, and filled with antiques, luxury replicas, Turkish rugs, lamps, truly everything you could ever dream of. We knew Zach would love it here, but with only 30 minutes, it's a bit of a woo, sensory overload.
Zach bought a bag, so now we brought him to the clothing section to see if we can tempt him with more wares.
I gotta fill my bag.
Oh yeah, we gotta fill your bag.
The Grand Bazaar closed before we bought anything else, but we're planning to visit more markets tomorrow morning before we leave. Next, we head to Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque, which last time we were here, we were able to visit in the evening time for a beautiful, relaxing, less crowded atmosphere. But the Blue Mosque seemed closed, and the entrance we used at Hagia Sophia last time we were here, we were told is now Turkish only, and the separate tourist entrance closes early. The list of things we're trying to fit in tomorrow morning before our flight just keeps growing, but it is still beautiful to see these gorgeous mosques at night. At this time of night, most of what is open on this side of the city is restaurants, and the smells filling the streets are making us so hungry. We have to take Zach to Shehzade, one of our absolute favorite restaurants in Istanbul. We ate here multiple times a week last time we were here. Of course, we have to get the chag kebab, an older style of lamb kebab cooked sideways on a spit to absolute perfection. It's the only dish on the menu.
This is the best stuff. We love when a restaurant only has like one dish. Like that's when you know that they have absolutely perfected what they are serving. Like the fact that they have so much confidence in their one dish that they're like, yeah, we can build a whole restaurant based off of this. You know, like that's when you know it's gonna be so good. And this is one of those places. This delicious lamb kebab is next level. We could eat this every single day. Like it is so good and just juicy and fat. Like it's amazing.
It almost like has this like wild smell and taste to it. That's just so good. Minimalist, right? Very simple ingredients. Just put together so well. Absolutely delicious.
We can pretty much guarantee you this is going to be one of the best dishes, best meals that you have in Istanbul. There's something so special about having a place that's like your place in a different country, in a different city, and like that is what this is. Highly recommend.
Oh my gosh, the kebabs were even better than I remembered. That was incredible.
Incredible.
What better way to digest one of our absolute favorite meals ever than with a beautiful walk along the Bosphorus River. Absolutely incredible. We got Asia there. We got continental Europe there. Continental Europe here.
And now we are crossing the Galata Bridge from historic Istanbul to the more modern side. The bottom deck is full of seafood restaurants, and the top is full of fishermen.
All of these strings right here are all fishing lines.
And also a bread.
We definitely burned off dinner climbing the hill up here to Galata Tower. It is so lively over here, even late at night. There are so many people, shops, restaurants, bars, and even an open barber shop. Zach has been needing a haircut, and we had such a unique experience last time we were here, we knew Istanbul was the perfect place.
Beautiful Istanbul. Most important thing to do in Turkey is collect your Starbucks mugs. If you're Zach. It is almost 11 p.m., but we are back at one of my other favorite spots in Istanbul, hafviz Mustafa. It's open 24 hours. And if you watched our first video here, we had the most amazing time at hafviz Mustafa. This was like literally the first place that we went to when we landed in Istanbul because they're open 24 hours and we were super jet lagged. We just had the friendliest service, delicious food. I still literally sing the song the gentleman sang to us when he was greeting us, like, very nice hafviz Mustafa, very nice hafviz Mustafa.
Very nice hafviz Mustafa, very nice hafviz Mustafa.
This place is just such a classic. When you get a tea or a coffee, it always comes with a sweet, you have a delicious Turkish delight. Delicious, sweet, toasted taste. Delightful. Ooh. You can't come to Turkey and not get a Turkish tea in the cute little tulip glasses they serve it in.
Even though it's almost 11 p.m., we do not need the caffeine.
We are sharing it because it is 11 p.m., but we couldn't pass it up. Zach's first Turkish coffee in Turkey. With saffron. You remember, Turkish coffee is one of the strongest coffees in the world. Zach's drinking it at 11 p.m.
It's the best coffee I've ever had.
It's gonna be a wild night. Let's go. Tell us about it. It's the best coffee. Oh my god.
It's the best coffee I've ever had. I can't even believe I'm having this right now. No, I've had Turkish coffee before, but this is my first Turkish coffee in Turkey. And I gotta say, this is amazing. Golden coffee, so it's got some saffron in it. This is trouble.
Woohoo! Never sleep again.
I could have 12 of these.
But you shouldn't.
I don't know if my insurance covers me here.
We are not liable for anything that happens on this tour.
Our tour is over for tonight. Our hotel was just a few minutes walk from here, and after a great night's sleep, we woke up to a truly amazing Turkish breakfast at the Hyatt. How amazing is that? All the good meats and cheeses, olives and pickled things, spreads, sauces, and classic Turkish pastries like simites and halva to fuel us up for the day. We got an Uber because it's raining back over to the historic side of the city to the Spice Bazaar, which started in 1664.
You can already smell the spices.
You'll see the Spice Bazaar also called the Egyptian Bazaar because it was built with money from the Ottoman Empire in Egypt back in the day. And it is heaven if you're a foodie. Full of olives, meats, cheeses, spices, teas, sweets. The scent of all this deliciousness fills the air, and many of the shops offer free samples. It's a dream. We had to show Zach our absolute favorite shop here, selling some of the most delicious pastrami, cheeses, and honey in the world. We came here so often when we stayed in Istanbul last year, but unfortunately these things are a little difficult to transport home, so we took Zach to another favorite where he could buy lots of things to fill his new knockoff Louis Vuitton. This shop is home to the best baklava I have ever tasted. So many delicious spices, including some top quality saffron and delicious teas. Bags and bellies full, we head back towards the beautiful Blue Mosque. This mosque was built in the early 17th century by Sultan Ahmed I. This place is stunning. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have left. After an exhausting 20 hours of adventuring, it's time to head back to the airport, say goodbye to Zach, and fly to California to see family. I wish we were able to squeeze in more. This city and country have so much to offer. So check that out in our videos from the last time we were here. It's truly so amazing. Thanks so much for joining us for this adventure. Please hit those like and subscribe buttons. It truly helps us so much. We'll see you on the next one. And until then, check out one of these videos. YouTube picked them out just for you.